Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. So there is an exciting event coming up that you need to hear about and be a part of. Tobago, in fact, no matter where you are in the world, it's a great reason to come back to the Sweetan Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinbago Diaspora Network's Homecoming 2023 is happening, and it's a collaboration. Joining us this morning, we have Dr. Andre Phillips, who is the chair of the Trinbago Diaspora Outreach Network, and we also have the founder of the We Care Deaf Support Network, Kashiba Lafleur. Good morning to both of you and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's wonderful to have you both with us to discuss this event, which really is sensational, but we can't give away everything just yet. Let's first talk a little bit about the organizations and the collaboration. So if we could start with you, Dr. Phillips, just to hear a little bit about the Trinbago Diaspora Network.
Okay, thank you. TDON, we call it for short, was incorporated in is an incorporated nonprofit operating since 2021, based largely in TNT, but our governing board comprise people who live here and live in the USA and the UK and Canada. Our focus is really on the whole effort to have a collective engagement of the TNT diaspora, groups in particular, in the effort to improve our development circumstances in Trinidad and Tobago, especially at the levels of the community. So we are talking about socio-cultural, economic, and other types of engagements, and we collaborate with the TT diaspora groups abroad, and we are continuing to build that collaboration to drive these efforts to improve the life in Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a case of giving back, and giving back in a context, in a systematic format. That is the whole approach in a nutshell.
And we see, of course, as you mentioned, collaboration. And joining us as well this morning, we have Kashiba Lafleur, who is the founder of the We Care Deaf Network. Good morning. Welcome again. Can you share with us a little bit about the We Care Deaf Support Network?
We Care, it was founded in September of 2013 out of us as parents advocating for the rights of children, our children, deaf children, in education. And after the advocacy, I found like we needed more than just, when it was a parent support group, we needed more than just a parent support group. We needed an organization to assist parents with different aspects. So the organization supports parents of deaf and hard of hearing children and deaf parents, and we provide a range of services to assist parents, especially when a person is now diagnosed. Most times we parents of children who are deaf or who've just been diagnosed, they don't know what to do or have no clue where to go. So when they contact us, if and when they contact us, we're able to guide them through the process. And for deaf parents, we assist them in many different ways. We have a various set of programs, psychosocial support, academic, trade skills, and well, I could go on and on, but it's a number of programs we have that support the community of the deaf and hard of hearing as well.
Well, it's wonderful to hear that, and we know that we could talk for a very long time about this upcoming event, Homecoming 2023. So let's jump straight into the conversation. I know there are numerous activities that are taking place, but before we get into that, I just want to know briefly what led to the collaboration between TDON and We Care. Dr. Phillips.
Okay. Homecoming 2023 is a follow-up to Homecoming 2022. And that was the first effort last year at a national level to introduce the diaspora groups that we are working with into the efforts or activities in Trinidad and Tobago. That event, which I did an interview in this program some time ago, that event was held in the latter part of August. And one of the areas of focus was medical outreach. And in that regard, we had to introduce something we feel was very, very significant and well received, and that was the hearing screening in communities from Moruga, Las Lomas, and in Tobago at the Scarborough, the Port Moreland Scarborough. So it was one of the standout areas, and we felt that we needed to continue looking at that in this year, because we've scaled down just to handle the Tobago program for this Homecoming 2023, a mini program. And so that is how we got in touch with We Care, Deaf Support Network, and the tremendous contribution of Ms. Krishiba Lafleur. She will say a little more about what is going to happen there, but let me just highlight some of the events for the weekend, the 7th and the 8th. We do this Castara outreach at the Castara Primary School, and that is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So all children who are able to attend from the region, because we have reached out to Devines Road Primary and Paltavia as well, they can actually show up and be screened, not only in the hearing area, but also in vision screening. Because again, for the second year, we've had Quartz Optical identifying with our cause, and they are going to be stationed at the Castara Primary School to do the vision screening. Now, the issue of the vision screening is completely free. Court sponsors that. The issue of the hearing screening, it is largely for children, free to the children, but sponsored by diaspora groups and individuals. Later on in the evening, when we have finished working hard, we are going to gather to play or relax. So we have an event which is at the No Man's Land. We have a moonlight party, and we are going off on the island's biggest reef boat. It's called Island Vibes, to enjoy ourselves for a few hours from 8 p.m. The cost to participate in this venture is only $150. The next day, we have a very epic event in the Saturday night at 7 p.m. We are going to be at the Guildhouse Theatre, that is the Tobago Playhouse. It is located in Lowlands, Birchwood Triangle, and there we are going to spend the evening and take in a play titled Calabash of Blood, produced by Cheryl Birchwood Uzuro. And this play is really a command performance for the Tobago Drama Guild as they get ready to tour Canada in August. So we are going to bring a different perspective, having the play, having a sip and chat, and having a lime after the play. So people will be able to mingle with the stars present and the future stars as we mingle in this event. And that costs just $200.
Wonderful.
So
I'm so sorry to cut you, Dr. Phillips.
while.
However, we do not have sufficient time left. So I would just, if possible, let's share with our viewers contact information and where we can find both of your organizations on social media.
Okay, so for all the events, you can contact us at 682-1432, and you can also find us on Facebook at Trinbago Diaspora Outreach Network, or go to the website www.trinbagodiaspora.org.
Thank you very much.
And for We Care,
Kishibo.
774-2864 is our contact number. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, LinkedIn, so you can find us there as well, as We Care Deaf Support Network.
Thank you so
And
much.
before we close, I would like to say, where the hearing screening is concerned, it's very important to have the children who have been considered remedial children because they didn't qualify this common entrance or SEA in the exam to come to the session in Castara. Those who live in our community, parents bring them out and let them be tested because there are vulnerabilities that sometimes we do not capture. So hearing and vision screening, especially hearing, come and get your testing done.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Phillips, and thank you so much, Mr. Fleur, for being with us this morning on the Now Morning Show. Looking forward to seeing another homecoming in 2024. All right, great initiative there by the Trinbago Diaspora Network and, of course, with the We Care Deaf Support Network. It's wonderful to see everybody coming together and supporting their own. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good if we come together and get the community together to do good things and to support each other. Definitely applaud that.
And to enjoy Tobago.
Yeah.
I mean, why not, right? But of course, you can get more information on their social media pages. Well, it's their places as well. That's that they just shared, and you will be able to also go on their Facebook page to get a bit more information as well. Now, also, I know we had Jewel on this morning.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to touch back on Jewel a little bit to say that if you guys want to reach out to her, you can also get her at csmhubtt.com if you want to reach out and register to be a part of the class that's happening this Saturday. That's the Marketing for Caribbean Authors Masterclass. It's a 2-hour workshop. Simple 2 hours, but you get a lot of information and a certificate upon completion. We didn't get to mention that earlier this morning, but we're also going to be giving away one spot to that. Hopefully tomorrow we should be able to get that in.
Nice.
Yeah, we tried to do it this morning, but unfortunately, no, you cannot call.
Yes, I can.
You still work here.
Yeah.
Sorry. But this is the actual information about the Marketing for Caribbean Authors Masterclass. Like we said earlier, it only costs 300 TT, but you can register from anywhere in the world because it's available to you online as well. Of course, the whole thing is happening via Zoom, so you don't have to be in Tobago to be a part of it. I also want to take a moment to mention that tonight, I don't know if you guys remember, Charmaine Ford was on the show, was it last week?
Yes.
And she is launching her jazz series this evening at Cafe Blue. All kind of jazz, so you want to come on down to Cafe Blue and check it out if you're interested in jazz music. If you're looking for just something to do this evening, head out to Cafe Blue. Charmaine Ford is presenting her jazz showcase this evening, and she will be, of course, gracing us with all of her splendor and her glory.
As usual.
If you get season pass, so you could go any one of the 4 weeks. That's the best option.
Trust me.
Listen, also in Tobago, as we would have mentioned a little bit earlier on the show as well, you can go to Pembroke and check out the community-based tourism on the island from Trinidad. No, Tobago. Why am I saying Trinidad?
I don't know.
My brain is in Trinidad for some reason.
Yeah,
the
buddy,
Tobago Tourism Agency Limited is having a focus group, and they're going to be partnering with different people. Go and check them out from 5 to 8 p.m. this evening in Pembroke. I'm looking forward to that as well. Well, in my brain, because I won't be there.
And as we mentioned earlier, if you want, you can also head across to Mount Irvin because TTAL, the same Tobago Tourism Agency Limited, they're in collaboration with Flying Tree Environmental Management and the Roxborough Police Youth Club. And they're dealing with plastics, upcycling, and the Learning Center. And they're going to be hosting a World Environment Day event at Mount Irvin Beach facility. That's happening today, so you can check that out as well. Lots of great things happening in Tobago if you want to be a part of it. I know lots of people head across to Tobago. Those of you who were there last weekend for all the festivities, I hope that you're safe and you didn't get too sick.
I hope you're fine.
From all the festivities and all that rain. Ladies, let me say thank you very much. I'm going to let you all exit the set now, and we're going to have one more guest to close the show this morning. She's no stranger to us here at the Now Morning Show. You're going to know her. I'm not going to tell you who it is until they come back from the break, so stick around. It's going to be a great morning.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull
Always
moment.
on pause.